Good morning, guys. Today was supposed to be a video where I talked about character, but that video, by the way, is coming out tomorrow, and it's probably the most high level, coolest thing that I'm going to talk about on this channel, like pretty much. And it's going to happen tomorrow. But what happened is I'm a little bit behind schedule, and so I just had to make this video on my phone to make up for time. And I wanted to show you guys something before I explain today's topic, and it is my beast of a camera. It's the GH5, which I've had, and I put this on my story, but I want to explain it. I had this lens on the camera before, like when I was in Morocco, but it didn't fit, like it didn't work with my Lumix. So what I did is I got this thing called a speed booster, which is that silver thing there, and it makes it so that they're compatible. And basically the picture on this thing is insane. So the quality is about to go way up, and I basically just did a clean trade for my old camera, so I didn't pay anything, which is awesome because that's a really expensive piece of equipment. And then this is my old lens. It's a 12 to 35. And I think what I'm gonna do with this thing is actually trade it in for like a wide angle. So you guys have seen like vloggers where they have like you can see like everything, you know? I'd like to get a wide angle guy. And yeah, slap that right on this for vlogging so that the vlogs go back up to something better than iPhone quality, which is actually, I don't even think there's that much of a difference. Like this is perfectly good right here. But, you know, I enjoy this stuff. All right, and that brings me to the next topic, which is why I've decided to disable comments on these videos, at least for the next 30 days. Now, the thing is, with comments, there's like a lot of bad. There's a lot of good that can come out of it if they're used productively, but I think I've reached a point where for me, it's producing more bad than good, and I'll explain that. As a creator, you know, I create content, obviously, that I want to create, but anytime there's comments below, I'm just tempted to go and read them. And even if people are saying things like, oh, I love this video, please do more like this, I might not have loved it, and the most important thing is that I'm excited to make these videos and excited to talk about whatever I want to talk about. It's a daily video blog, which means I talk and you listen. And that sounds weird. And I do think it should be a conversation too, like in some way. But really, you know, the point of this is that I can deliver messages based on things I observe and think are interesting. And I don't want to just keep talking about something because lots of people, just because you want to talk about it doesn't mean that I might want to. And that sounds like self-centered. You know, I want to have a conversation here, but I feel right now I'm too far, like I'm getting closer, but in the past I've strayed far and I just want to get super centered. And so this is going to help me. There's a blogger I want to bring you guys' attention to who doesn't have comments on, a blogger, like a written blog. And his name is Seth Godin. And I want to read you his opinion on this. First of all, why you should blog every day. He says, I don't need anyone's permission. I don't need to go out and promote it. I don't need any analytics. I don't have comments. It's just, this is what I noticed today and I thought I'd share it with you. Everyone should blog, even if it's not under their own name, every single day. If you are in public, making predictions and noticing things, your life gets better because you will find a discipline that can't help but benefit you. If you want to do it in a diary, that's fine. But the problem with diaries is that because they're private, you can start hiding. A question to ask yourself is, every single day, can you say one thing new that you stand behind? And he also says a daily blog is a way to commit to having a point of view and scheduling a time and place to say something is will almost certainly improve your thinking, your attitude, and your trajectory. So for me, and potentially for you out there, that's what this is for me. Like, at least for the next 30 days. It's a place for me to look at something that I find interesting and share it. And, you know, with comments, he does explain why he doesn't have comments. And he says, to quote Seth, by the way, his blog has, I think, 20 million readers. So it's something ridiculous. He's been doing it for 20 years, like, absurd. He says, I think comments are terrific and they are a key attraction for some blogs and some bloggers. Not for me, though. First, I feel compelled to clarify or to answer every objection or to point out every flaw in reasoning. Second, it takes up too much of my time to even think about them, never mind curate them. And finally, and most importantly, it permanently changes the way I write. Instead of writing for everyone, I found myself in anticipation of the comments. And I totally relate. The last thing I will say, and this is like a message from me to you guys, is the comments section on YouTube is often not just good to read in general, like for the creator, but also for you. Like, if you go and look in the comments of popular videos on the internet, even like self-development videos, it's usually just someone pointing out something kind of stupid. Like, and that's not always the case, trust me. And it's not always the case on my videos, actually, because you guys watching, I think you guys are pretty cool. But if we, like, seriously, go look at, like, I don't know, Casey Neistat or any really popular blogger where the top comment has like 3,000 likes, and that comment is bound to be really stupid and groupthink, and it's just not, it's not good for our brains to just drift off into groupthink. I don't think it is. You know, you want to be original, you want to create original things, and in order to do that, you shouldn't even consider, like, I guess it's good to consider what other people are thinking, like, to create something new, but I don't think it's super duper important or all that useful at all to just train your brain to kind of look for that groupthink thing. So, in conclusion, I would say comment below what you think of me turning off comments, but obviously that's not possible. You can DM me on Instagram at Arlin Moore if you'd like, or click down below. I put it down there. And I read most of my DMs, but I don't respond to all of them. I do my best, and yeah, we can have a conversation over there. All right, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow, which is going to be sick, new camera and all. All right, thanks.